Alright, YouTube, welcome back to this shit show of a project. Excuse my language, it's probably not a video for kids after the foul language I'm about to use. Anyway, I thought I'd give you guys an update on this 1980 Cab Over with the big cam Cummins. We got it all torn down. We took off all the bad sheet metal. There's the corner headlight piece. I got a brand new piece there. There's a step, got a brand new piece, and there's the back corner. All this stuff was mounted right here. Had to undo all those rivets, and then we took everything off. And we were gonna sand it and just paint it, and then the more we sanded, the more we found problems. You can see this was a backyard Bondo job. And then we just kept sanding and kept finding one problem after another. And then finally we reached a point where we said, we're not even gonna sand it anymore. And I called a buddy of mine who owns a body shop, builds cars, and I had him come out here, and he basically told me we wasted all our time sanding. We should have bead blasted it from the get-go. So that's not good news. Anyway, we stripped the truck down, stripped the back of the frame down. That's all done. We gutted everything. We got it ready for bead blast. There's a plane going by. I don't know if you can still hear me, but we got it all ready for bead blast. One of my soda cans laying around. We're gonna bead blast the engine bay, transmission, basically everything, the front end, and that'll be the next video of what this truck looks like after a bead blast. So we still have to cut. You can see how this looks. There's a brand new piece, there's the old piece. So we still have to cut it to fit. We've got to drill all those rivets in there. We're gonna put it up, hang it, and then probably catch it with one or two rivets, and then slowly mark everything. It's gonna take for absolutely forever. This is one of the projects that I'm contemplating if I should have ever done it or not. We found, a lot of dirt and debris, but nothing, no cancer rust. There is some surface rust on the springs. That'll all be blasted out. Believe it or not, it'll look really nice once it's bead blasted. We did find out it's got a full reman transmission in it. Before it got parked, somebody put a reman transmission in it. It's a 13 speed. And then we also found out one of these air hoses was pinched against so somebody replaced the fuel tank saddles on this side, and this is about where they mounted, and they pinched this airline, which was affecting the brakes. The brakes weren't working properly. Somebody put all new brake pads on there, then they parked it, and they did a bunch of brake work and put a new fuel tank and all kinds of stuff, and they couldn't get it to drive. And I think that was why, we're thinking this is why they couldn't get it to drive, because this airline was completely caved in and there was barely any air getting through there. So that's speculation. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what I'm thinking of why they parked the truck, because the engine runs perfect, as a big cam should. So at this point, we're probably, I don't know, probably 100 hours of labor into this thing already, maybe more, between taking off the fifth wheel, taking off the headache rack, taking off a bunch of stuff, checking the brakes, doing all kinds of other work to it. Then the sanding, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're every bit of 100 hours into it, and that's not including my labor. That's just me having guys come help me after work, a couple hours here and there, friends. I don't know, probably another 30 hours of my labor. So maybe 130 hours. You'd be amazed how fast you can get caught up in one of these projects. Is this ever going to be a truck? I don't know, man. I really hope so. I've got I've got money invested into it and a lot of time. We'll see. And when we found this, there was a broken bolt there, but overall, the suspension bushings look good. The brakes looked excellent once we take them off and check the pads. They looked almost brand new, the drums and the pads, believe it or not. But the next video will be of this truck after it gets beat blasted, maybe next week sometime. And then we'll see what it turns out to, because we can't put paint on it. I don't know if you remember this corner, it was all tore up. This corner was all tore up. We beat it back and we got it as good as straight as we can, but we're not going to put Bondo on it. What I'm going to do is just get a piece of sheet metal that goes all the way to the top and comes all the way to this side, and then it's just going to cover everything. Maybe put a diamond plate corner, just put a whole new corner on that, because doing the body work is just not time conducive. This is going to take forever and it's not worth it. It's cheaper to just get a piece of sheet metal